Hello. You are currently listening to Curry Talks Extra. In this interview, I will be interviewing somebody who I would say means a lot when it comes to this college. So, without further ado, please welcome Jools Pemberton to the studio. Jools, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So, I know that you have been here for 12 years, but what did you do prior or before you got hired here at Curry College?
Well, prior to Curry, I was in a relationship where I was only doing my fried dough, and after that ended, I was out doing temp work and working different functions all over Boston. I worked with Wolfgang Puck for some time.
Wow.
So, yeah.
How was that? I'm just wondering.
That was really exciting and super fun. Yeah.
Wow, like that must have been a really amazing experience in order for you
It was.
to do that.
It truly was.
So then, speaking of that, you must have had other opportunities, like other job opportunities besides this. But why would you say that you chose Curry College over the other choices that you had?
Well, that's actually a funny story. As I was temping, I used to actually go to Babson quite often because I had a vehicle, and the district manager there knew that they were putting up this new building here and changing the meal plan, and he called me and asked me if I would be willing to help out just for a week or two because I had a smiling face and he thought that was important. And 12 years later, I'm still here.
Wow, that's a really great story. And I assume that once you got that call, I assume that you were very happy about it, right?
I was. I used to come to Curry back in the 70s a lot.
Wow.
Just to hang out with the older kids.
Wow, that's really amazing. So I'm a senior here. So like my first few years here, I've noticed something when it comes to you. Like whenever I'm either with someone or whenever I'm by myself getting food, like you always seem to be talking to other students. Like you always seem to be there for other students when they need you the most, especially at times at great strength or whether last year before we got shut down due to the pandemic. And so how does it feel that students here call you their home away from home mother figure?
Well, I'm touched by that. I see you guys come in, you're young, you're naive, you have so much you need to learn about college life. And I feel that when you come for a meal, that should be a relaxing time and enjoyable, away from your studies. And it's confusing in that student center, so I just try to help everybody out.
What would you say that what was the best piece of advice that you ever gave to a student?
As shallow as it sounds, I'm going to say this too shall pass, and everything will be okay.
Wow, that's really touching, because I feel like that could be related to many different things.
Yeah.
So you talked about your fried dough business before. How's that going right now?
Well, I just shut down for the season, but I'm happy to say that I did have a season. The year before, there was no fried dough season. It was pretty horrible. But I'm back up and open, and I'm thankful for that. So it's going well.
It's like, do you make stuff out of fried dough, or do you like just make dough and like just sell it? Like,
Well, I'll tell you, we get in there, if it's not a busy job, we used to empty our purses and fry anything we could wrapped in fried dough. So now I pretty much have a second staple, which is the double stuffed Oreos wrapped in the dough and fried. And they're addicting.
I bet they are. So, one more final question that I want to ask you, because obviously you've known this place for so long. Like, I assume that you know pretty much everything about this school, because since you've been here for a while. So talk extensively about like, what are your hopes for the future of this college, and what are the hopes for you when it comes to your life?
Well, I hope this college continues to do well and lasts for a very, very long time. The women's ice hockey team, that's new this year, and that's exciting. The new buildings, it's just growing so much, and it's really a joy to watch, to see how big it's getting. And yet, it's still a small community.
So do you think that it should be expanded more in some way, or would you say it's good the way it is right now?
Well, there's always room for improvement, always. I think it's wonderful what they've done through over COVID and just as of late. So I'd like to see it keep going.
And what are your hopes for yourself and for your family in the times that we're living right now?
I just hope everybody stays healthy and happy. Be happy and healthy.
I agree, because we can all use that now, especially in this time during the pandemic and stuff like that. So that's all of the questions that I have to ask here. But Jools, thank you so much for being here. Like, this was an amazing interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Arthur.
I'm Arthur Zottola, and you've been watching Curry Talks Extra. Thank you.